Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Take It Apart. Today we're going to change the cabin air filter in a 2010 Toyota Camry. And this is pretty standard for most Japanese cars, I think, and at least for Honda and Toyota. The first thing to do is to obtain a replacement air filter, and you can look that up on Amazon or go to your auto parts store or to your dealer. Now the interesting thing is that the cabin air filter is hidden behind the glove box. So the first thing you have to do is empty the glove box. Okay, get that out. Get this out. And finally, looks like Pookie's a little bit turned color from lack of oxygen. Well, we'll try to resuscitate him. Wake up, Pookie. Okay. Now the next thing you need to do is follow the specific instructions for your car. But for the most part, it involves releasing the tabs or the connectors that hold down the glove box. For example, this has a spring-loaded damper right in here. Okay, here you can see the damper arm that allows the glove box to open a little bit more slowly instead of just flopping open. To disconnect that, you simply pull it off the pin and release it. Now the other two pivot arms are pretty hard to see, and this one is right back in there where my finger is pointing, and there's another one on this side back in there. What I'll have to do is pry them open so you can look at them. So the trick is to press, in this case, these two sides of the glove box together and then pull down on the box until the pivot arms clear. And this is not as easy as you might think. With the glove box open, you can now see the area where the cabin filter goes, that black rectangle. And if we add a little flashlight to it, you can see there on the left is a clip. Moving over to the right, there's another clip. So what we want to do is release those clips by pressing them toward each other. And the cover comes off, and you can see it's coated where it says up with an arrow on it. So this is the cover. You can see the clip in more detail now, one on each side. Now what we have exposed is the cabin filter. You can see it in there, and we can just reach in and pull it out. And you can see that this is kind of dirty. There's the front side compared to the back side is dirty too. And it's got all kinds of little debris in there, seed pods and so forth. So it's time to replace it. Notice, by the way, it has a little code on it that says up. You want to make sure when you put in the new filter, you have that up as well. So let's do that. Here's our new filter, and it looks like the box is too. The filter is going to be too big because the box is so wide, but we open it up, and lo and behold, the filter inside is exactly the same. So we install the filter into its little place. And then snap the cover back into place. And the final thing is you can see these little tabs right here. The final thing is to snap this glove box back into place so the little pivots connect, and then to reconnect the damper arm. So there's the damper arm reconnected. Glove box works like. And then the only thing that remains is to put your stuff back in the glove box. And you can see Pooksy is feeling a lot better since he's had a chance to get some air. Anyway, there you go. And you're all done. Thank you for joining us on Let's Take It Apart. In this case, we got it put back together too. Join us next time for another exciting episode.